The landlord told me no one had been in the attic for years. That was a lie. The thing in my attic wasn't a rat. When I moved into the house, I was told the attic had good insulation. That's what the landlord said when I asked about the faint scratching sounds during the showing. Probably rats, he shrugged. Old houses settle. The house was cheap. Too cheap for the neighborhood. I took it. Anyway, the first night, I heard it clearly. Scratching. Not random, rhythmic. Like dragging? Directly above my bedroom. I grabbed a broom and hit the ceiling. It stopped. Exactly 3 seconds later, something tapped back. 3 slow knocks. I told myself it was pipes. The second night, it was Loda, dragging, then what sounded like shifting weight, like something adjusting its position. I called my landlord the next morning. He sounded annoyed. No one's been up there in years, he said. It's sealed. Sealit. Sealit. That word stuck with me. That evening, I found the attic hatch in the hallway ceiling. There was a small padlock on it. From the outside. Why would you lock an attic from the outside? I didn't sleep that night. Around 2:40 a.m. The dragging started again. Then something new. Footsteps. Slow. Measu. Death. Crossing from one end of the attic to the other. I grabbed my phone and started recording. Shuth. In case. Then I heard it. Breathing. Breathing. Not scurrying. Not scratching. Breathing. Breathing. Long. Slow. Deliberate. Directly above where I was standing. I moved into the hallway and stared at the attic hatch. The padlock was gently swinging. I hadn't touched it. The air felt colder. And then a soft thud. Like something dropping to its hands and knees right above me. I didn't open it. I should have left the house. Primera di Iantite. Next day, I bought a small indoor camera and set it up in the hallway facing the attic hatch. That night, I stayed at a friend's place. At 3:12 a.m., I got a motion notification. I opened the app. The hallway was dark. Steel. Then the attic hatch began to bend downward. Not opening. Bending. Like pressure from above. The padlock snapped. Fell to the floor. The hatch slowly lowered, but nothing came out. The hallway stayed empty. Then the camera glitched. Static. For 7 seconds. When the image returned, the attic hatch was closed again. Look, but something was different. There were fingerprints on the ceiling around it. Long. Too long. Like someone had gripped the drywall from the outside. The next morning, I went back home. The padlock was on the floor exactly where it fell in the video. The hatch looked normal. I don't know why I did it, but I opened it. The smell hit me first. Stali. Sawarame. Wrong. Krong. I pulled myself into the attic with a flashlight. Dust. Everywhere. Old insulation. Wood beams. Nothing unusual. Until I pointed the light toward the far corner. There was a mattress, a thin one, with a blanket and empty water bottles. Someone had been living up there, watching me. Primera frost. Primera Frost. Then I noticed something else. Above the mattress, scratches on the wood. Dozens of them grouped in threes, and beneath them, carved into the beam. He knows. When you're awake, my phone buzzed. Another motion alert from the hallway camera. I climbed down slowly, heart pounding. When I reached the hallway, the attic hatch was closed. I had left it open. The camera was still recording. I replayed the live feed. It showed me climbing down, but behind me, something else climbed down too, crawling flat against the ceiling, moving like a spider. It stopped above the hallway, turned its head toward the camera, and Ismail. The police searched the house. They found no one. No fingerprints in the attic. No mattress. No water bottles. Nothing. Just dust. They suggested lack of sleep. I moved out. That week. 3 months later, the house was listed for rent again. Ni Hordos. Fresh paint. But in one of the listing pictures, if you zoom into the hallway ceiling, you can see the attic hatch slightly open and something pale peeking through.